Alright, we're gonna do some back testing on GA. Just see what I would do in these scenarios. I did already just bar replay. Just looked away and just clicked at a random spot in time. So first of all, usual set up the key areas. I'm gonna try and make what I'm thinking audible during the certain moments. Just making it look appealing. Alright, so now we're here. Now we could look back, see where we are at. We are in a downtrend. Overall, we see lower highs and lower lows. You can see that here. Lower high, lower low. I mean, yeah. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So right now I am looking for sells. Let's look back in time to see what prices went before reaching this area. How much? So for now I'm looking for a price to either retest this 1.867, 1.875, or this 1.85 area. I'm not really looking for any trades yet. I do want to see a retest of this area, another strong one, or a Fibonacci I could place. The price already did retest, so we're probably gonna have to be patient and just wait. Price came here, created a lower high, bounce off of this area, so not gonna enter here. This reward would be pretty, man, actually it wouldn't be too bad, but this is more of a scale in. I want to see the next. No, I mean, yeah, we could enter. We can enter here. But this is a pretty risky trade. Wouldn't want it to enter here, but price is here, so I'm gonna wait for a stronger structure. I'll enter if price breaks below here. Below here, I'll enter. Let's see a strong break below this area. Before looking for any entries. Another retest of this area. Oh, this is pushing up. So off of this, I'm gonna scale down to the 15-minute. See what price is doing now. Yeah, price created a higher low. I'm probably gonna enter here. Stop loss right here. Take profit at this next level. Just based off of price. Just creating a higher low right here. So enter here on the 1 hour and just see what happens. So price did end up hitting the 1.875 and instantly rejected. So let's go over the confluences for this trade right here. First of all, I'll write it down. So first confluences. 1, break of structure, really could have entered here too. After we saw this break above the moving average, but wasn't scaled in there, which I should have been because this is the area where I'm looking to get in. So whenever you're looking at areas where you want to get in, always scale down. Whenever you see get to the key area, always scale down and just be patient for structure to get in. Looking to break. 2. See the moving average. Moving average. Third confluence we could see is bounce off support, we could say. Bounce off the support area. But really these two are the main confluences. So now that price is here, I do want to see another lower high before entering. Prices come down. So I want to see a break below the moving average right here to enter. Alright, I'm going to enter here. It's a strong move right here. Enter here. Stop loss here. Take profit. You could see this Fibonacci here. So Fibonacci here. Here. So at this, I'll have it at this area right here. First stop that in the past. Reason I'm entering now is because price is already bounced here, so I can't enter here. I need to wait for a lower high to enter. I could wait for the break of this lower high, but knowing that price already bounced off of this area, price is still in a downtrend. Price has not broken major structure to the point where it's all the way in an uptrend. But if we got stopped out, I'm gonna wait for price to reach this area. So yeah, we can't see a bounce off of this area. Bounce up, but the strong rejection candle tells me that price is pushing down. So we see this strong push down, continuation of a push down. I'm just gonna stay in the trade. Okay, now you see price retracing on this area right here. Price came down, came up, came down, broke through this area, and now it's retesting, created a lower high right here. I'm gonna enter again. Stop loss above here, pretty tight stop loss. I want a tight stop loss, minimize my risk. Take profit, gonna have it at the same area. And we'll wait to see what happens. And price goes all the way down and comes all the way back up. Doesn't stop us out, but I personally would have took my money out here. Live in the market, and I see us like so close. I'm taking my money out, but we'll keep the trade running. See what happens. Price retest this area again, and at this point, I'd have my stop loss from this trade all the way into take profit below this area right here. I mean above this area right here. So this would be a no risk trade. I would have no risk on this trade, and I'd simply be waiting, and this would be the only trade with risk on it. So we could just play the whole trade out and just wait to see what happens. In case you didn't exit here, there, see what happens. So I'm gonna scale out now, real quick. I want to drag this area over. Yeah, I'd still be bearish here. Price hasn't broken above the moving average. I'd still be bearish. I'm gonna just wait on the 1 hour, just see what happens. Yeah, price reached here several times. Here, I'm taking my money out. Instantly taking my money out. I'm looking for buys now. Taking my money out here. Once I see price got there again. Instantly take my money out. Or the trade off. I'm entering for a buy right here. But I will write down the confluences for this trade first. So confluences for this trade. We'll do the 2 trades. So confluences. Trade number 1. First confluence. We entered here. Stop loss above here. Fibonacci extension was our first confluence here. Well, second confluence, lower high. Third confluence, rejection. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Rejection of key area, and pretty sure we could scale out, see a moving average breakthrough, or yeah, moving average crossover for moving average crossover. For trade number 2, the scale in. Go back to the 15-minute because this is where I entered. Let's go here. Trade number 2, break through and a retest of this support area, which was resistance at the time, so I'll say resistance because the price was below it, so it was ceiling. Moving average confluence as well. We go on the 1 hour. The price bounce off the moving average, so we could say bounce off moving average. Bounce off moving average. Last confluence, just overall bearish sentiment. Our bearish sentiment overall. So that's for this trade. This next trade, I am completely bullish. I'm gonna wait to see a strong breakthrough of the moving average. If you look here, shoulder, head, shoulder, this is what we're looking for. Just these patterns that price are showing us. So, and it's at this area where we were looking for price to get through. Price did not get through this area, so I am now looking for buys. I see a breakthrough here, entering stop loss below here. TP 1.875. Yeah. So I want to see a strong breakthrough. If we don't see that, then we're just gonna wait for a break of this area. So I see the breakthrough I want to see, but price matched it, completely engulfed that candle, and now it's pushing down. But it's just matching these lows right here. So we are analyzing on the 15-minute, but just waiting to see price push up. Price pushes up again. We see this huge indecision candle. A lot of volatility right now. A lot of volatility. I want to see a breakthrough. Strong breakthrough. Very strong. Okay, I'll enter. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't looking for a sell necessarily. Should have scaled out though. We'll just see what happens here. Could see a retest of this area. Test. Okay, price is moving crazy. Okay, we see a retest of this area. We see a push down. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, price pushed down heavy off of this area. So, considering the fact that price matched these highs, pushed down, consolidating right here. Should have put this consolidation range. Price came down, broke through it, retested. Should have entered here. Was analyzing on the 15-minute. That's a problem I have. I need to scale out constantly and just be on the lookout for yeah, just scale out constantly. So for now, we are looking for price to see. Just get to the next area then. Get to the next area. Let's go on the 1 hour, analyze and see what happens. See a retest of this area. So as price is coming back up, I want to see a retest of this area. Price retested this area and this box again. Rejected it strongly again. It's pushing up. What do you put this trend line? For now, I really don't know about price right now. I'm just gonna wait. Just wait till I see something I like. And this is it right here. I like this right here. I'm gonna try this trade out. Stop loss right there. TP. I'll have my TP 1.875. So price was pushing up, retested this area. I see the nice structure I want to see. Yeah, bounce off the moving average. So this is what we're looking for. Let's play this trade out on the 1 hour. Price hits CP. Alright, so yeah, and that's one thing I don't like to do. I don't like to touch my TP or my stop loss whenever I'm in a trade. I just let the trade play out. So that was that right there. 4 for 4 on these trades. And we could continue going. Once we see price get this area, we're again analyzing. Once we see price reach this area, okay, breakthrough, huge breakthrough of this moving average. I'm entering again right here. Stop loss slightly above the 1.875 because price is just rejecting off of it. TP matching this area once again, or even down here, but preferably right here is more safer. And price smashes that TP. Now just keep going. Now price is here. Wicks heavily off of this area. Break through the moving average. We preferably want to see. Pushes up. Break through the moving average. Lower high. Entering again. And I would... Okay, let's get this Fibonacci again. Price is doing the same thing as a Fibonacci. TP preferably at the negative 27.5, and we get stopped out here, but if we play this trade out, yeah, it gets back to this area. Yeah, just being patient. This trade could have been totally prevented if would have been patient if we would have waited. Nah, I wouldn't say we could have avoided this trade. This was a good trade in my opinion. This was a good loss. But here, this is how we could have avoided losing as much money. So right here, this area right here, when price is here, this is fine. Doesn't tell us anything. But when price gets here and rejects, creates a bullish candlestick. Wait, let me delete this. This looks a little But yeah. Price gets here, pushes all the way up, pushes up, higher low right here. Once we see this, we enter straight back to this area again. Then we see a strong push against above the moving average. We could exit here because we see price created a higher low here, already telling us price is not pushing down anymore. So could have re-entered there, but that comes with being live in the market. But as you can see, this was in a time span of, let's see, start trading here, traded here, 9 days. 9 days we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would have been that trade I just explained would have been 7. 7 good quality trades, good quality intraday trades. These are the trades we're looking for. These are the setups we're looking for. We're combining all of our confluences possible. And we are not having too far of a take profit. If you would have noticed, if I would have said, now I'm going to have my TP all the way up here. See what would have happened? If I would have said here, now I'm going to have my TP all the way down here at the next level. You need to play in accordance to structure. You need to trade in accordance to structure. You can't have a TP too unrealistic, because price hasn't shown us that it can break through this level. If it shows us it can break through this level, and it does, it'll retest, then you can sell down to the 1.85. It'll retest, then you can sell down. But for now, we're matching this low, simply matching this low. And that's something I'm trying to incorporate into my strategy, because before I would have lost these trades. I would have had my TP all the way down there. But not. Now we're having this C price. We're waiting for something we like to see. We saw this. You saw how confident I was? I said I saw this. This is what I like to see. I like to see this push up, strong push up above this area, retest of this area right here, moving average crossover, and price respects this area. This is where price consolidated a lot. You know, this area right here. Price consolidated a lot around this area. You look at the 15-minute. And we also missed this trade here, which I explained. Double top and lower high consolidating. Look on the 1 hour. Fibonacci right here. Boom. Negative 27 or negative 61.8. Easy, simple like that. Price here, as I was saying, yeah, saw what I like to see and just wrote it up to this area. Didn't change my bias on it or nothing. And this is how it will be in live trading. But the one thing with backtesting you have to transfer into live trading is not over analyzing. Not over analyze. If you see price doing something, just let it happen. Let it happen. One thing with me is I'll over analyze. I'll be here. Once I see price getting here, I'll be like, dang, should I cut the trade? Should I cut the trade right here? No. I wouldn't re-enter. I'd just keep the trade going. But if you wanted to, could re-enter. You could re-enter here, scale in, but it's a good scale in. Don't get me wrong. But for me, this is the only scale in I would have done. And this and over here too. If I would have gotten at the 1.875, this would have been a scale in I got into too, right here. When it matches here, probably would have gotten into something like this. The only reason I'm not scaling into these trades here is because price is in the middle of nowhere. If I see it like this, if you're not in this trade, if I was not in this trade, would I enter right here? My answer would be no. Price is in the middle of nowhere. I can't make nothing with this. I mean, you could say here, yeah, rejected off of this, but realistically, it's not a really strong rejection. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, price got here and bounced off, but my move is from here to here. That's all I'm looking for. Price rejected here, pushed all the way up, came down to retest, and you could re-enter there. You could, but me personally, I wouldn't re-enter there. I was watching. I just didn't want to re-enter there. Scalins put a lot of risk too, but here is a good re-entry because we saw the strong push down, strong rejection, push down, lower highs, lower lows, and here we just waited on the scale-in. And this was a good scale-in in my opinion because price broke. I already explained it. Broke through the resistance, bounced off the moving average, and overall bearish sentiment. You could have re-entered here, but I don't think I would have in this scenario. One, because this is you can't really re-enter here. The price is pretty close to RTP. can't really re-enter here. Your stop loss would have to be all the way down here if you would have waited for the close of this candlestick, or if you would have entered here. It would have been a good trade, but just lowering your risk. You also have to pay attention to the candlesticks. Candlesticks say a lot. Here, this was a fundamental announcement. I'm pretty sure. I don't see price moving like this for no exact reason. But you just have to pay attention to the candlesticks, see what the candlesticks are saying, see how much the candlestick closed really, and just put your confluences together. I'm not going to write the confluences for the next trades because they're pretty fast-paced and I explained them as they went. But yeah, this was a good loss right here. Sometimes there are good losses, and this would have been a good loss too. If you would have scaled in here, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't have been a bad loss. It would have been a good loss, and you would have been able to re-enter here. You would have seen this. Can't scale down to 5 minute, but I mean, if you're just seeing the strong push up off of this area, you could have re-entered too. And if you see this, you could have re-entered. But honestly, those aren't the most structured entries. This would have been the most structured, but I don't think I would have re-entered here. It's really just your gut. Honestly, my gut would have told me to enter there. I can't really give you a strong reason as to why. And of course, I could say hindsight bias. I wouldn't have because it would have been a loss, but that's just not true. If I would have re-entered, I would have re-entered. I re-entered here. If this would have been a loser, I would have stuck by it. But I just wouldn't have re-entered here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna continue doing this. Continue refining my strategy. And sometimes there are going to be times when the markets are choppy and won't really be able to trade them as good as today. This was a really good trading session. Would have been trading session. Just as currently, when price isn't choppy, you'll be able to trade it. But sometimes price will be in a range. If we look at AU, like current day AU, you can see price isn't. It's hard to trade this right now. Like, this is hard to trade. You could get max could have gotten 3 trades, I'd say, off of this area. This whole week move from November 15th to November 29th. That's 2 weeks. Could have gotten 3 trades, maybe, but. Again, that's where the long-term bias of trading comes in. And I'm not talking about the markets, I'm talking about personally. You have to look at trading in the long term. 3 trades is not going to make or break anything. If you can get 0 trades in a month, that's okay. You're building the good habit of waiting until you see something you want to see, not forcing trades because you think you have to force trades to be profitable. You don't have to even look at the charts to be a profitable trader. Taking time away from the charts is better than looking at the charts 24/7. Of course, there's exceptions when you're a beginner trader and you're just trying to learn. But overall, good trading session. And yeah, that's about it.